What is up, everybody? My name is Spencer. Thanks for checking out my channel, and today's video is going to be all about the new Nikon Z5. So without further ado, you're going to have to go subscribe before we get into the video. So take 5 seconds, go ahead and subscribe, and then we'll get started. I'll see you on the other side. So today is July 21st, 2020, and Nikon finally released a new camera, and I believe 2 lenses with it. Personally, I'm not all that excited about it. I'm not all that impressed, being completely honest, and I'm a Nikon fanboy. I'll pick Nikon over other stuff, even if they're not the best, simply because I've always used Nikon for the past 4 years, and that's just what I'm comfortable with. Pretty much, they released the Z5, and it's a dumbed-down Z6 for essentially the same price as you can get a Z6 for now. So the Nikon Z5 that was released today is meant to be an entry-level camera strictly for beginners. Now, I will say, for a beginner's camera, it's pretty darn good, but the price tag, in my opinion, is a little high. Right now, it's coming in at $1399.95 for the body only, and they do have 2 kits. I don't have the prices for the kits, but I'll put them right here. And I mean, for video, it's nothing too special. You get 4K at 30, which is what you get on the Z6 and Z7. And then you can get 60 frames a second in 1080. It does not go to 120, so it's not meant to be super creative for video, but it will get the job done. And on the photo side, don't expect to be doing weddings or sports or anything fast-paced with it. I believe it's going to come in at 5.5 frames a second, 5 or 5.5, not for sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's what one of them is. I couldn't find the actual frame rate released by Nikon, but we'll see if they update it on the Nikon website. So, things that I'm not super excited about this camera include, for one, the video only goes up 60 frames a second in 1080. For that price tag, you should get 120 frames in 1080. The reason being, the Nikon Z6 you can get for $1,500, $1,600 new basically, and you're getting 120 in 1080. Now it does come with 4K, which is a huge bonus, but it's only 30 frames a second like its predecessors. It is a full frame camera, which is a bonus for a beginner. I do expect this camera to be really good in low light, but the frame rate for pictures is not super impressive. It's good. It's going to be good for landscape. It'll be good for portrait. It'll be good for everything but fast-moving action or stuff where you got to roll out the shutter. One super disappointing thing about this is the price tag. $1,400 for this camera just seems a bit unreasonable. Again, there's going to be people that could argue it's got all of these things. It's like It's got bells and whistles, but it's bells and whistles from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, that's a fair price, but this day and age, as fast as technology has improved, it's not quite up to par. Canon just released a camera that'll shoot 8K at 60 frames a second, I think. The price tag is up there. It's $3,500, something around there. I'm not a Canon guy, so I'm not exactly certain. But I mean, you're talking $2,000 more and you get all of that. Plus you get a camera with a higher frame rate in that price tag. It just seems like Nikon's reaching a bit on the price to me. Realistically, the Z6 is just a better option than the Z5 for that price. If you're spending that kind of money, you need to get the Z6. One interesting thing is they came out with a new EN-EL15C rechargeable battery. It looks like it's going to be the exact same as the A and B. However, you're not going to be able to charge the A battery with the C charger. So you'll be able to charge the EN-EL15B and C, but not the A on the charger that they provide. However, all 3 batteries will work. One other added benefit of this camera over the Z6 and Z7 is it's got a dual card slot, which is a big deal for a lot of people. I know that was a deal breaker on the Z6 and Z7 for quite a few people. It wasn't for myself personally, but it is SD cards, not going to be XQD or CF Express compatible. The nice thing about SD cards is they're a heck of a lot cheaper. The only downside is the read and write speed is much slower overall. As far as pixels go, it's the exact same as the Z6. It's going to be 24.3 million, which is a lot of pixels. It's plenty of resolution for anyone who's not doing portraits professionally. And when I say professionally, I mean corporate, commercial, stuff like that, where you really need the high resolution. 24.3 is gonna get the job done for 90% of people. The sensor size is 35.9 millimeters by 23.9 millimeters. Again, the exact same as the Z6, and it is full frame, obviously, based on the sensor size. The native ISO is going to be 100, and the high range is going to be 51,200. Again, the exact same specs as the Z6. The reason being is it's the exact same body as the Z6. The exact same size, the exact same dimensions, everything about it is the same. The only difference is the Z5 will not have a top LCD, and the mode dial has been moved to where the LCD is on the Z6. One added bonus of this camera with vibration reduction and image stabilization is going to be the 5-axis image sensor, meaning the camera is going to move forward and back, up and down, side to side, and diagonal each way. That is a huge bonus for someone who shoots in the dark, handheld, or anything like that, because you're going to get extra stops of light, and that sensor is going to stay super still for you. If I missed anything in this video, you guys let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the new Nikon Z5 coming out, and let me know what you think about this video. Leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace!